We have discussed that mixed cash flows are a type of cash flows where there is a combination of entities and single amounts. We can calculate with the formula the present value or future value of a single amount, and similarly, we can calculate the present value or future value of an entity using a formula. But what happens when we have a cash flow where we have got single amounts and we also have entities? As discussed earlier, we need to improvise. That is, we need to analyze every such mixed cash flow by looking at the number of entities in it or the number of individual amounts in it. So if we have a look at various cash flows, which are mixed cash flows, we may say that there are possibly three types of these mixed cash flows. That is, all the amounts are different, where every amount is a different, distinct amount in that series that we have got. Where we have got entities, just entities, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we have got a mixed cash flow. And similarly, if we have got a combination of entities and individual single amounts. Let's have a look at this table. If we look at the first column, we see that in this first column, all the amounts are single individual amounts and all the amounts are different. If we look at the second column, we see that here we have got entities. The first three amounts of 1000 rupees each actually form an entity. Similarly, the next four amounts also form an entity, and the last three amounts also form third entity. So in this kind of mixed cash flow, we have three different entities. When we have a look at the third column, here we find that initially we have an entity of 1000 rupees each, and then we have got three single individual amounts of 4, 5, and 7000, and then at the end we also have an entity. So all these are different types of mixed cash flows, and every such cash flow has to be handled separately. For example, if we look at the first column where all the amounts are different, यहाँ पर हमें हर अमाउंट को इंडिविजुअली कंपाउंड या डिस्काउंट करना होगा in order to get the future or present value. जो सेकंड कॉलम है जिसके अंदर हमारे पास तीन एनिटीज हैं, इनमें हमें वन बाय वन हर एनिटी के ऊपर फॉर्मूला लगा के उसकी प्रेजेंट या फ्यूचर वैल्यू को कैलकुलेट करना होगा और फिर दोबारा से इसको मज़ीद डिस्काउंट या कंपाउंड करना होगा ताकि हम इसको एक पॉइंट के ऊपर लेकर आ सकें. And ultimately we have to add the answers in order to get the present or future value. जब हम तीसरी मिक्स फ्लो को देखते हैं तो हमारे पास पहले एक एनिटी है, we'll have to calculate its present or future value. Then we have got three individual single amounts. इन तीनों को हम one by using the present value or future value formula कैलकुलेट करेंगे और फिर आखिरी जो हमारे पास एनिटी है 8000 की, उसकी अलहदा से वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करेंगे. So we have to apply the formulas of present and future value of individual amounts and of entities a number of times in order to get the future or present value of a cash flow. Let's have a look at this third entity. Now, if we are interested in calculating its future value, by applying the formula, we'll get the future value here. But ultimately, its value is to be calculated here. So this will require another calculation of calculating its future value. Similarly, all these three will be individually taken at this point and their future value will be calculated. And finally, this entity's future value will be calculated here. Then we have to add all these three future values in order to get the total future value of this mixed cash flow. So you can see that it requires some skill of analysis so that we minimize our calculation and calculate the future value or the present value. The key to solve such a problem is by minimizing the calculations. That is, with minimum applications of the formula, we should try to calculate their present or future values. To calculate the present values and future values, as I have just mentioned, we need to analyze the mixed cash flows components. Present or future value of each component is separately calculated, and then all the values are summed up in order to get the total future value or present value as we have just seen. So the process is to first calculate the present value and further discount it. यानी अगर हमने present value calculate करनी है तो हो सकता है कि हमें एक दफ़ा NET का फॉर्मूला लगा के present value निकालें और फिर हमें उसे further discount करना पड़ जाए, या इसी तरह हम future value का फॉर्मूला लगा के एक NET की future value निकालें और हमें उसको further compound करना पड़े. So I would advise the students to practice future and present values of mixed cash flows and try to analyze every individual cash flow and see that how the calculations can be minimized.